Okay, I'm gonna film this video because I want to be 100% transparent with you guys, and I think one thing that is beautiful about us humans and I guess the world is that it's constantly changing, and it's such a great thing. Like, I don't understand people who hate on other people because they changed. I mean, what? It's like the most precious thing we have. It's the fact that we can always change ourselves and become closer to who we want to become. And of course, if you change and become a douchebag, yeah, like, I get that it's annoying, you get hate or whatever. I mean, no, but you got what I mean. But the fact that we can change and become wiser, nicer, smarter, just, how can I put it? I mean, everybody is already, like, precious, you know? Anyways, all I'm saying is change is beautiful and precious, and I'm so grateful. Everything is constantly changing, like the world around us, the people, everything is constantly changing. Nothing lasts forever. And I feel like everybody's saying that at the moment, but it's so true, and I think we're just all realising that a heartbreak doesn't last forever, and joy doesn't last forever, and nothing lasts forever, and that's what's precious. It's that you're going to grow through all these steps in life, and they're not going to last. But if it was a great moment, well, perfect. And if it was a bad moment, you're just going to grow from it, and it will help you be stronger for the next hard moment, or it'll make you enjoy the next good moment better. I don't know if you get what I mean. Anyways, in this video, I'm just going to tell you which changes I'm going to do for me to maybe be a better person, to enjoy my own company more, to become more who I want to be. I hope I'll inspire you to become exactly who you want to be, inspire you to set goals, maybe break down your goals. If you want to be fitter, well, that's your goal. Break it down. What do I do? Maybe eat healthier. Okay, what does that mean? Maybe more vegetables, more water, more, you know? You have to break down your goals, otherwise get fitter. What does that even mean? Anyways, I'm going to explain everything in the video. Hope you enjoy it. I am happy to be filming this because it's something I really enjoy doing, like reinventing myself. Yeah, reinventing yourself. Still on the ground. Hi, this is better. So this video is going to be about how to reinvent yourself. I was inspired to make this video from where I live. I love her. Like, I did a list of who I want to be, and I'm going to read it in a minute. Like, things I want to change about me. And I still really do love myself, and I'm really proud of who I am and how far I've come and things I've already changed and my values, etc. But there are still things I want to change about myself in the most positive way possible. Don't be scared to change. It's like the best thing. It's the best thing on this planet. I will tell you how I want to change mentally, physically, and how important it is to change your routine to get to your goals, how to break down a goal to actually achieve your goal. Because it's cool to have a goal like, yeah, I want to be really good at yoga and do the splits. But if you don't break down that goal and decide, okay, how do I do the splits? Like, how do I achieve doing the splits? Well, you have to maybe train once a day. And how do I train once a day? Maybe I don't sleep too late, and therefore I can wake up in the morning and do that before school. And you know, you have to like break down your goal, otherwise it's just like it will never happen, you know. Anyways, so first I'm going to talk about how mentally, like the things I want to change mentally about me. And I think it's really important you actually do that like I did. I wrote down everything I want to be. I'll read it. Okay, so I wrote down everything I want to become. I put little boxes to tick when I do achieve them. Although it's really hard to say like I have 100% achieved this. Usually it's like you're working towards it, and it's like, imagine I want to be more honest. How do I know once I'm 100% honest, you know, like I'm going to work towards it, and I guess when I feel satisfied and like for me, have achieved it, I will tick it. But like, how can you say, you know? The person I want to become mentally is strong on my positions. So that means if people don't agree with me, I tend to let them not agree with me a lot. Like, I will very rarely debate with people. I'm kind of like, each to their own opinion. And actually, if I say, yeah, it's good to be vegan or whatever, by the way, I'm not vegan anymore, but if I would say, yeah, it's good to be vegan, and somebody, well, no, it's not a good example. If I say, yeah, I prefer running in the evenings, and somebody else says, yeah, I think it's actually better to run in the morning because maybe you're fasting, so you'll burn more calories, and maybe you go faster, and maybe this and then that. I tend to always be like, oh yeah, true, and like really understand their position and agree with them. But then again, people are different, so maybe, yeah, for them it's better to run in the mornings, but for me it still is in the evenings, even though I will burn less calories, run less fast, whatever, but for other reasons. Anyways, what I'm saying is I want to believe myself more than I believe other people, because I tend to like it. Basically, I'm in Paris right now. It's not really locked down, but there's a curfew and stuff. I can't really spend time here. My school is online. Like, there's no point in me being in Paris. I can't be at my parents' house in the countryside. So I'm thinking, should I let go of this flat? To take that decision, I always ask people around me, what do you think? But no, I should just ask myself, like, what do I want? And stop listening to people every time they say, oh, I think you should let it go because this, or I think you should keep it because this. Literally, you can, how can I put it? You can make me change my mind in a minute, all the time. And I keep changing my mind. So I'm like, you know what? The only person who knows what's best for you is you. No matter what people think, even though it's very hard for me to not believe what people think. Like, I'm not totally gullible. I think that's the expression. But I do tend to like really listen to what people say or people think when they're not me. They don't know me. I mean, you got me. Anyways, so be strong on my positions. Give less interest in people's opinions. So I guess that doesn't really mean the same thing, but it's related, because people's opinions is also what they just think in general about me, about life, and like, I tend to convince myself that people are right all the time when they can be wrong and I can be right, which seems very simple and obvious, but I don't know, I guess I don't believe that much. Be healthier lifestyle wise, because I tend to go out and drink and stuff, but I haven't been drunk since New Year's Eve. It's been a month, so I could take that. I actually am going to take it, because nothing's going to last forever. Like, maybe in 2 months I'll be partying for 3 months, and then I'll be like, fuck, I'm not healthy. But like, for the moment I am, so I'm going to take it. Okay, be good at yoga. I really want to be good at yoga. I will show you a clip of what I did the other day. I also want to stop giving up, and go through tough patches with no fear, meaning that if I'm like hesitating on whether to continue studying or not, just be like, do it. I tend to think too much, should I, and then that's when I ask people, because it's just so much easier for somebody to take a decision for me. But actually, I think I should just go through tough patches, but just go through it and stop wanting to give up all the time, because I don't want to suffer, so I always want to give up. Think less about the future. I don't really know what I was thinking about when I wrote that. I guess it's be more present and stop thinking about next plan and next party and next trip away, especially when I'm like on a trip or doing something. It's mad. It's like always thinking about the future. It's so annoying. Anyways, do that less, and I think a lot of us tend to do that. Be creative and share my work with confidence. I'm really inspired by Jaden Smith with this one, because he does art that he believes is great, no matter what people think. I mean, the guy wears dresses if he wants. Like, how confident. I don't know, that's such a goal for me, to be able to do things that like literally everybody disagrees with, but you still think it's cool. And then you actually tend to convince people that it is cool, and then people do believe it, because just like, if you believe it, then it's true, you know what I mean? If you believe it's cool, then it is cool. Be very sincere even when it hurts people, meaning that I don't want to protect my friend by saying, yeah, this guy, I think he still does like you, even though I know he doesn't like her anymore. I think it's really important to say things the way they are and stop trying to protect people, because you're protecting them on the moment. They will suffer down the line way more than what you've protected them from. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. And I hate when people do that with me. I really, really hate it. Like, tell me the guy doesn't like me, and then I get over it, and then I am happy. Otherwise, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you agree with me on this one. I want to go into the unknown and uncomfortable situations, meaning that, for example, I'm gonna let go of my flat. So I'm gonna not have a place in Paris anymore and kind of live with a friend, which is uncomfortable in a sense, because I won't have my own place anymore and my freedom as much, etc. But I think I will really massively grow from it and appreciate my freedom more after that. Anyways, I think you only grow from uncomfortable situations. You don't grow from staying in your comfort zone. And I know everybody says that, but it's so true, because when I went to Bali and I was out of my comfort zone, although I did feel really comfortable there and going alone, etc. But still, you grow so much. Accept every weird thing about me and realize it's not weird. So this, I had never really thought about it until I saw a video from Hitomi, and she was talking about it, how sometimes you do, like, I don't know, random weird things that can be, like, it could be just when you're walking around. It's not the case for me. I really have nothing in mind. But maybe if you're walking, I don't know, weird thing, like it could be you want to always check people's Instagrams before. It's so like, I'm saying total shit because it's so, like, not relevant to me. But for example, you always want to know what somebody's Instagram looks like before dating them or something. I know it's, anyways, imagine that. Well, sometimes we do things like that and we think it's weird because maybe people don't talk about doing that, or maybe people tend to say it's weird. It's not weird. Like, nothing is weird about us. Yeah, we have weird things we do. Okay, but it's not weird, you know? It's not weird. Nothing is, it's just normal. It's just natural. It's not because we talk about it less or not everybody does it or think it's cool that it's weird. I hope it makes sense. Think less about time. I tend to be waiting for time to go by and then regret that it went by. I have a weird relationship with time. I always want to know the time. I tend to always want it to be later than it is. I don't know why, and I'm really happy and I have a nice life. I have no reason to want to see the time go by, but I tend to always do. Spend less time on my phone. Don't have to explain this. Give myself challenges meaning, like, I don't know, 30 days every morning do 1 hour of yoga and challenges like this, you know, because then every little challenge actually helps you achieve really big goals. I think it's really motivating. Believe I am capable of anything. We are capable of anything. You want to be a singer, a superstar, an airplane driver, how do you call it? A pilot. You can be it. Like, nothing is stopping you other than yourself. Maybe money, maybe culture, maybe I don't know what is stopping you. And like, I really don't want to talk about that because I don't feel like I'm the right person to talk about it. I don't think I know enough on the subject of like white privileges and like how your money actually does tend to dictate your life. Like, I'm educating myself on it. Like, I'm reading books written by Afro-American feminists on how they see life and how they feel about, I don't know, people making an African accent, or, you know, like I am really trying to educate myself on it. Anyways, I don't want to get into this honestly, but educate yourself on the subject. Accept that not everybody likes me. I want everybody to like me, and I won't like change myself for them to like me. I will just really adapt myself to who's in front of me. Like, I can be friends with somebody who's I want, yeah, basically even somebody I don't like to like me. It's weird, totally useless and draining, so I really want to change that. Trust life. Life has got it all planned out for you. Trust life. Even if right now you're stopping your studies, you don't know where to go, everything's hard, life has a plan for you. Overthink less. Finish something before I start another. So that's all the things I want to change about me. Basically, I want to work on, and I want to be strong, amazing, confident, smart, and worthy. Those are the 5 adjectives. So that's what I want to, who I want to be mentally. Then physically, I want to be healthier. I am not vegan anymore because it was really becoming unhealthy for me mentally, physically. I was often tired, actually always tired, like all day long. I was cold all day long, and I didn't really think it was to do with veganism, but since I'm not vegan anymore, meaning I eat like chicken maybe once a week, fish not really yet, and I eat eggs. I don't really eat any dairy things, like once in a while, but it's not like part of my daily meals. Anyways, and since I have changed that, I feel so much better. I feel so much better, so much more energy, in a better mood. So I'm not saying vegan people are wrong at all. I think it's an amazing thing to be vegan, and I have really enjoyed it. But I think for me, my body, I am good being vegan in the summer, or like more plant-based in the summer, but in the winter I tend to really not cope well. But that also depends of your blood group and loads of things. So like, do what's best for you. I'm not gonna say be vegan, don't be vegan, eat meat once a week. No. Do what is best for you, but listen to yourself. Don't just do what you've always been doing. Break your habits. Bringing me to the last point. Break your habits. The best way to achieve a goal is to make habits, good habits, to create them. Meaning, if all your life you've been eating, I don't know, non-vegan and not really exercising, you tend to like lay in bed in the mornings and stuff, well, yeah, it's going to be hard to break that habit and actually get up in the morning and train to do your splits. But once it'll be a habit, you will not even think about it anymore. It's going to be so easy. I do yoga every morning, except the day after a party or when I'm at friends' houses. But when I get up, I don't even really question it. I just get on my mat half asleep. And now I'm really good at yoga and I love it and I crave it. I crave the morning yoga. Anyways, so if you want to eat healthier, just do it. Break your old habits. Do it and make it a habit. And don't go back to your old habits. And if you do, forgive yourself and realize that you did go back in your old habits, and that's already amazing that you realized it. It proves that you have changed. But go back to your good habits. And then one day it'll just, your old habits will be old news and you'll never go back to them, you know? Or maybe once in a while, and that's okay, but it's not going to be your routine anymore like it used to be. And that for everything, for exercising, for healthy food, for healthy thoughts. Train yourself to think positively, to want to build yourself and love people around you, you know? And in my habits, I decided I wanted to cook more. And so I have been cooking more and I'm really happy about it. Also, not being vegan means that I have so many options to choose from. Okay, so my camera ran out of battery earlier and then I went for a walk and I did things and I didn't film. I don't know what I was talking about when I left you, but yeah, I'm gonna watch Made in Chelsea or some Emma Chamberlain videos. and make a hot chocolate. Have a great evening.